Hey beautiful people, welcome back. ETA here, back with another sweet video for you. If you're yet subscribed, please do that right away because I promise you'll have a good time on my channel. Give me a big thumbs up and let's get into it. Today's video is from Irish in Finland. Shout out to Irish in Finland and thank you so much for this video. This is mysterious ancient sites in Finland. You guys know that when it's Finland time, it's time to learn a lot of new stuff. So without much talking, let's get into it.
The first place we're going to talk about today is Rapola Hill Fort.
Ooh, the Rapola
okay,
Hill
and it
Fort.
at least dates back to the 13th century, where you'd have a lot of clans in Finland, a lot of, different tribes built up, and it's based on top of a hill, which is always great
it's on
for a
top
fort.
of a hill? Okay.
I mean, a hill is just a natural fort in itself. Okay, and like I said, it's dated back at least to the 13th century. But what I found really interesting, I suppose the one thing that catched my eye about this place is the area that it's built. Okay, there is a church beside it. Okay, and this particular medieval church is called Saksmäki. Okay, and beside that church, the oldest signs of farming dated back 200 BC have been found. So in my mind, I'm thinking to myself that there's something going on in this area, Maybe people back then, ancient tribes, there must have been some sort of worshipping going on or something, because that's a lot to have in one certain area, if you get me, okay? Now, a lot of people also think that it was built to keep out certain clans. And one of those clans was called the Novgorodians or the Swedes. Okay, now I mean, that's pretty much the reason why you build a fort, is to protect something, protect your people, things like that, protect your livestock. So that was the one thing I found very interesting about that area, is that there must have been a big build-up of people there, like I said, you don't just build a fort for no reason.
Exactly. There has to be a reason why they build something that beautiful. There has to be people there. Yeah, I get his point.
There has to be reasons why you're going to build a fort, So that was one thing I found really cool about that particular area. The fort itself was 400 meters long and 200 meters wide. And as you can see in the pictures, most of the fort walls are still visible. The next place is called Ukonkivi. And the really cool thing about this place, it's a little...
You guys, these names are quite interesting. Like, just the names are already so interesting.
Island in a lake. It's situated in Inarijärvi Lake. And what this island was used for, they say, was, you could say, sacrificing of animals, worshipping of the gods. Also, there's small little caves where archaeologists have found bones, jewelry, even reindeer bones as well. One of the things they think it was used for was worshipping the Finnish god Ukko. The Värikallio rock paintings. Yes, now this one is pretty cool as well. Alright, rock paintings are just absolutely fantastic. They give you such an idea of what things were like in ancient times. People couldn't write, people couldn't read, but they could definitely paint. And like I said, this one is called the Värikallio rock paintings. They think these particular paintings are about 5,000 years old. Think about that for a second. 5,000 years ago.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? That's absolutely mad. The paintings were painted from a boat or when standing when, the lake was frozen. Either or is still absolutely crazy. On the surface of the rock wall, there are 61 separate figures depicting scenes of hunting and shaman rituals. The paintings have been probably used for marking a route or describing events. The good thing about this particular place as well is that there's no charge. You know, it's not as if you're going into a park where you have to like pay in. You know, Finland's quite cool like that as well. The Värikallio paintings are accessible all year round. Summer, spring, winter, whenever. So do check them out. Like, they are absolutely awesome. We are not done with rock paintings just yet. No. There is another place in Finland that also hosts some very, very ancient paintings. This particular place is called Astuvansalmi, okay? And there is about 65 rock paintings in this particular place, and they are the largest found in any of the Nordic countries, which is just remarkable. The oldest paintings are made between about 3000 BC. So again, just an insane long time ago. Here's what the paintings consist of. There's about 20 elk. There's about the exact same number as elk as there is humans painted there as well. There's 10 hands and animal tracks, and there's 8 to 9 boats. And there's also some geometrical figures as well that they can't really make out. There's also pictures of a fish and a dog. And the paintings, they say, archaeologists say, could have a link to the Siberian and North European shaman tradition. So that's really, really awesome. As I said, it's great looking back at paintings like this because, you know, they couldn't read, they couldn't probably write back then, and, you know, to get these pictures is just amazing. Okay, guys, so this particular place is my wild card because technically you could say it's not an ancient ruin, but to me it's fairly strange, and to be honest, I just wanted to put it in this list. This is Kummakivi, or better well known as the Balancing Rock. It's a 7-meter long boulder that is resting on top of another rock, okay? And when you look at it, you could say, I can definitely tip that thing over. But you can't. Nobody can, okay? Just simple. Nobody can do that, okay? Now, the reason why I wanted to put this in,
guys, nature is so beautiful because the way that rock is just sitting there, like, and for years and years and years, crazy. Whew.
because obviously, you know, scientists have said, and everybody else, but the experts have said, you know, it was glacially transported, you know, during the ice age, and that's how it's resting on top of the other rock and all that sort of things. But if it has been around for that long here, okay,
Yeah.
obviously people in ancient times would probably have worshipped or done some sort of worshipping at that particular rock. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
You know? But that's why I wanted to put it in this list, because it's not an ancient ruin, but let's be honest, you could definitely see a lot of activity going on around this rock. So guys, that was my list, and also the wild card that I thrown in as well. Please do let me know if you have visited any of these areas. I would love to know more about them.
Oh guys, there you have it. Those were the mysterious ancient sites in Finland. You guys know that when it's time to learn anything about Finland, I'm always so excited because they have a lot of unique things. Like, do you guys see that rock that has just been sitting there for years and years, guys? There's so many beautiful things to experience in Finland. Really, really, really unique things, I must say. That was it, guys. Did you enjoy this video? Did you already know this fact, or did you already know this sites, or they were new to you? Let us know in the comments. More things that you want us to know, tell us down below. Give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this one. If you're not yet subscribed to me, please do that right away. And until next time, bye.